Are you trying to manifest more? Do you set your goals and your intentions and really have the desire and the drive and the clear focus on getting those things? Have you ever wondered why you can set really clear goals, or maybe you want to manifest something in your life and you have such good drive and intention and energy behind it, and you're really willing to put in the hard work? So you do. You start doing those things, you start doing all the activities involved that you wrote down. And then 3 weeks goes by, 5 weeks goes by, 8 weeks goes by. It's been a few months now, and you're not seeing the outcome you wanted. And then what typically starts to happen to the average person? They try, they make the effort, they're not seeing an immediate outcome. And then slowly but surely, often before those few months, by the way, it's usually a few weeks, you go back into doing what you used to do. It's a very familiar subconscious pattern that's super powerful. So even though you logically want something, you set out to do something, the subconscious seems to creep back in to those familiar patterns and the things you're used to doing, the habits you're used to holding and having. And then you wonder why. Why is change so hard? So if you're frustrated with this cycle, just know you're not broken. There really is one fundamental truth. Your brain is wired to do what feels familiar. So let me explain. For decades, we have been taught and told and coached and learned that success is purely about working hard. It's about numbers. It's about willpower. It's about pushing through and overcoming objections and getting through your obstacles. It's a very hustle, hard work mentality, which most of us have been operating in for a very long time. But psychology and neuroscience tells us a different story. And this is where we're going to take a deep dive into your consciousness, into your mindset. I am a mindset coach. For those of you that don't know me, I am Cappi Pidwell. I am a master of neuro-linguistic programming, and I am a master hypnotherapist. And I've been rewiring mindsets to make more, have more, be more, and feel phenomenal in your life and business for 30 years now. So neuroscience says the part of you that's listening to me right now or watching me on this video is the logical part. It's also the part of your mind that does the planning. I want to manifest this. I want to set a goal for this. I want to make more money. I want to have the life of my dreams, whatever it is you want to create. But understand this is only 5 to 10% of your consciousness. The logical mind is so busy being busy all day. Self-talk, self-doubt, self-fear. I want this. I got to go to the gas station. I got to go to the store. It is just constantly on. And science says that the average individual thinks, 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a single day. So it's very busy up here. So what about the subconscious? Your subconscious mind is about 90% of you. It's driving everything. It's driving your decisions. It is beating your heart right now. You're not having to say, heart, beat in my body, eyes blink in my head, hair grow, or your subconscious is orchestrating and operating you since you were conceived. And because we're not being taught about our powerful subconscious, if anything, we are being massively bombarded with social media, especially today, with these little things in our hands, with learning a lack of focus. Watch this video, click over here, go over here. Your brain is being trained to get defocused. So it's very important that you listen to this video and understand your subconscious mind. And I'm going to teach you some skill sets on how to rewire it so that you can manifest the thing you want or get the goal, the money, the house, the thing, whatever it is you desire. I promise you hold the secrets. A lot of people say, well, gosh, Cappi, I've been programmed like this for so long. What do I do at 50 years old with all this stuff I've learned and been programmed? And that's a really good question. And I will preface this by saying this is a practice. This does take work. I have lots of videos here on my YouTube channel that you can go watch to really help you get those breakthroughs and outcome and increase your income. I do a lot on your money mindset. There is a variety of videos. Do me a favor while you're here, subscribe and like my channel and leave me a comment on what you want to manifest, and I will do my best to get back to you. Okay, so the subconscious is programmed from the ages of 0 to 8 years old. So when you're a little kid, your brain waves aren't conscious. It's not like you get up when you're 4 and you're worried about what you look like. You don't care if your hair is messy or your teeth aren't brushed. And it's the people around us that are teaching us and showing us and communicating to us what to do and how to do it. So we're not fully conscious. And that's why we are absorbing so much of the belief systems from the people around us. So what happens as we get older is the primary job of the subconscious is preservation of your body. Like I said, it beats the heart, it flows the blood, it manages every organ inside of you. It's always working 24/7. I want you to get this. You're living up here in logic land all day long, forgetting you have this superpower going through your whole system 24/7, flowing lots of stuff through you. Your thoughts, but growing and flowing. Your bones have grown. You weren't born in this body. Like, it's quite miraculous when you think about it. So if you were a young person and think of yourself like a sponge, and you're absorbing the frequency, the energy, the conversations of the environment around you, and you heard things like money doesn't grow on trees, or you got to work hard, or whatever was being taught and told to you, that's what got stored in your inner world, in your library. I say everybody has a library in their head, and then they pull books out based on what they know, and then they start reading that book or that script of their belief system, which often is very, very outdated. So the real question is, how do we update our subconscious mind for new programming? Most people start with things like affirmations, or they'll tell me, oh, Cappi, I journal, or I meditate, or they have practices, which are beautiful. I will tell you, though, if you're affirming something, I am a multimillionaire, or I weigh X amount of weight, and you don't, what's happening is it's not aligning with your nervous system. So you're hoping to fake it till you make it. And that works for maybe 1 out of 100 people. It doesn't work for the average individual. And I think that's why people get frustrated wanting the change, manifesting what they want, setting the goal, doing the things they think they want, but then their nervous system doesn't believe a word of the affirmation, or they don't know how to have the breakthrough. So you get insights, which are very valuable. Awareness and an insight's great, but that is not how you rewire your subconscious mind. True subconscious transformation requires a few key elements. One is having a new emotion around the thing. The other one is regulating your nervous system, so feeling it. I often say what you feel, you make real. And then the other thing is repetition anchored in an altered state. What do I mean by that? Well, as a hypnotherapist, I am giving you soft, subtle suggestions to relax the body, which I have here on my YouTube channel, by the way. Session, you can practice this. It's through the communication of the voice and the music where you start to relax. Then through that relaxation, you are now in a different state of mind. You're not fully aware, thinking, overthinking, stressing. And a lot of people say, Cappi, I can't turn it off. Well, it's because you haven't learned how. It's not that it goes off, but you can certainly soften that conscious, logical inner talker and start to relax, going into the alpha, theta, delta state of mind. And that's where we're accessing that powerhouse, that subconscious. It's why I love hypnotherapy so much. It's why I love making my clients sessions and products that they listen to every night, because this is what starts to do the rewiring. Remember, it took you years to get programmed the way you are. It does take time to undo some of those limitations. So let's audit your internal environment. This is going to be a practice or some tips that I'm going to help you with today. So throughout the day, I want you to pay attention to what's running in your inner voice through what I like to call a common complaint. What is one thing that you tell yourself a lot and you say it frequently, and it's a habit of repetition? It just kind of pours into your thoughts or out of your mouth. And this doesn't make anybody right or wrong or good or bad. It's just starting to go, oh, I've been repeating this. I've been carrying this belief and this energy and this thought and thing in my head for years. So my body keeps listening. And then, of course, my nervous system is in alignment with that. Then I want you to notice if you get an opportunity to do something that's out of your comfort zone or something that could excite you, or you get a big deal in your business or an opportunity to meet with a big client or something, and notice what you start to do or say to yourself. Do you start to doubt it? Do you say things like, oh my gosh, yeah, that'd be great, but are you throwing an obstacle into the conversation or into the thought pattern before you've even done it or had a conversation with somebody? I'm going to give you an example because they help your brain kind of register and relate. I have a client that I'm coaching right now, and I am telling her, okay, we're going to do A and B. And she has not tried it. She's not created it. I've just thrown the idea out there. And she immediately starts looking for all the reasons why it won't work. Well, that won't work because of blah, 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 blah. And I listened to her language patterns. I told her the other day, I said, do you realize that you throw a block right on top and squish every concept and every idea that I share with you and try to show you, because her limiting beliefs inside constantly are telling her, this won't work for me. This won't work for me. I'm too old, whatever she's saying. So if you don't know you're doing that and you're not aware of the things that are running in your mindset, you have this chance maybe to pitch yourself or grow or burst out into something you really want to audit the true feeling and the things you're telling yourself. Now, I will say it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be uncertain because it's a new experience. It's a bigger than life outcome, possibly. And I think that that fear is fine. So here's what you want to do. You want to acknowledge, you don't want to ignore your internal feelings ever. You want to acknowledge it. Okay, fear, I feel you. I hear you. Thank you. But as I move forward and grow and expand in my consciousness, in my business, my income, my outcomes, I'm feeling safe on this appointment today. That's how you start to rewire yourself, is talking to yourself in a kind, caring way that you acknowledge the old pattern, you acknowledge the old thing that you've said, probably 20, 30 years, however long. And then how do you prefer to feel about it? So it's okay. Thanks, old feeling. Thanks, old fear. I prefer to feel excited. I prefer to walk in there with so much confidence and so much clarity when I connect to this person that we're going to have an immediate connection. I was speaking at a real estate event today, and it was fascinating because I said something about the market and everyone went, the market, the market, the market. Well, I live in Orange County, California, and I can tell you the average home out here is about 1.2 million for a little old house anywhere in Orange County. And the commission on that is pretty darn good, but they're looking at the lack of the market versus the opportunity. Even if the market's a little slower, I talk about mind over market. It's not about the market, it's about your mindset. And this applies to everything for you. So if you're going on an appointment or you have a thing, rewire your mind first and then go do it, and you will be surprised at the outcome. I also want you to pay attention. Is there a physical tightness in your chest or weird thing in your throat? Because this will often tell you about your subconscious programming. Maybe if you couldn't speak up for yourself as a little child and your tightness comes kind of here in the body or it goes in the gut. So instead of running away from those feelings, always honor it. I promise you, the more you honor it. Now, I'm saying honor it, not swim in it and stay in it and stay stuck in it. You just acknowledge and honor. Thank you. I feel you. You're an old pattern. You're an old feeling. I'm choosing to communicate with clarity now. Your body is listening to you 24/7 because your subconscious is at work 24/7. So I would recommend for you, instead of manifesting the old way, let's start with a few simple steps. Clarify what you want. You probably know what you want. Remember, your subconscious doesn't speak in vague generalities. It is a pretty specific, powerful machine working and doing miraculous things all day, every day. So you want to suggest to it, instead of things like, I want to be successful, I want to be a multimillionaire. You want to be specific in what you're defining, what you're manifesting, and what you're creating. Then once you're clear on what you want, here's the key to manifesting. How is the thing going to make you feel? You have to practice the feeling in your body first. I cannot emphasize this enough. It is so important to practice the feeling. So you have millions of dollars. It's in your reality. You close your eyes and just practice what it feels like. Feel it real. Imagine that money moving through your body, through your cells, through your soul, through your head, through your heart, through your voice. It's like absorb and just saturate yourself in it. Then keep creating. Write down what you're going to do or how you're going to get there or what have you. But if you're just saying someday, one day, I'm going to get all the money, then I'm going to feel great, you're doing it backwards. I promise you. What does Napoleon Hill say? One of the oldest founders of the book Think and Grow Rich. He says, what you believe, you can achieve. Well, I say, Cappi Pidwell says, what you feel, you make real. So when you believe and you feel and you practice, you will find that the old energy starts to neutralize. It starts to soften. This is why it's a practice. It's why I coach people. It's why I make subconscious sessions for people. This doesn't happen just a one and done. I'm rich. I'm going to do an affirmation and all of a sudden I'm a multimillionaire. How many people are trying to do that? How many people are reading books about positive thinking? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but is it getting you your outcome? Then step 2, what I'd like you to do is I want you to imagine that you have the goal. Okay. Ask yourself the question, what am I afraid of in the having of this? Because a lot of times people are like, I'll lose my privacy or my family's going to come to me for money. There's a fear behind the outcome. People will judge me. I'll lose my friends, my partner. There's a inner maybe obstacle around what would occur if I had it. So this is also a key point. So you feel it real, you imagine it, and then you ask yourself the question, is there any fear associated to this? What may I be afraid of in association to this? And then let your subconscious do the talking. I promise you it does it anyway. And it says, oh, my family will want a lot of money. Okay, that's okay too. I have the adult choice today to say yay or nay and make really great money decisions. So this is how we rewire our mindset through practice, through observation, and through really changing the nervous system, the subconscious, the self-talk, and the dialogue. And of course, step 3 is the subconscious really responds to the repetition. So laying down, listening, and I do have a session on here on my YouTube channel. Go watch it. It's a great way to imagine. You want to do this before bed where you're sinking into the alpha, theta, delta states of mind. And then, of course, when you wake up from delta, you're coming back up. Don't pick up your phone. Don't go run into the kitchen for coffee. Stay in your bed for a few minutes. Close your eyes, practice the feeling, make it feel real for you now, not someday. Practice the energy. Then when you're going out in the day, you want to stay connected to that feeling. Oh, I feel proud. Oh, I feel confident. Oh, I feel rich. Oh, I feel enriched. This is fun for me to practice, to feel this, instead of walking around after you do this for 10 minutes and going, oh my God, life's hard or money is hard or whatever you're doing, right? It's a continual day in and day out practice. And then eventually the subconscious starts to get it. Oh, there's a new way to feel. I just got done with one of my 6 weeks coaching program. And this lady said, Cappi, you hear this all the time, I can't explain it. I feel like a new person. I'm so calm. I'm so confident. My fear is gone. I'm talking to people I would never even approach in the past. I'm so excited to create my marketing plan. It's so fun to watch that people are building out of a new energy, a new consciousness. And that's the way you want to build your income, your outcomes, your business, in every area of your life. I truly believe in business, there isn't enough personal development, and it's not one or the other. You are your business if you're an entrepreneur. So when you maximize your mindset, when you build from the inside out, when you practice the new feelings, when you really leverage your subconscious, then the external world is simply a mirror. It starts to reflect that with new opportunities, new situations, new circumstances. And that is really, really a powerful way to build your business and to up level your life. So if you like this video, go ahead and leave me a comment in the description area here and let me know what you're working on. I'll be happy to leave you a comment back, give you a tip, a subconscious suggestion. Also, I have a calendar link in here if you're looking for a great mindset coach, you want to get fast results. You can book a Zoom call with me, a consultation. And right now, I still do those privately. I have some on my calendar. I'll be happy to chat with you and see if one of my coaching programs is a fit for you. And I look forward to talking with you, and I will see you in my next video.